Let me check my mic real quick. What's up, JP? I got some ears. They don't show up good on my JP green. So hold on, I got sound. I got some ears. They don't show up good on my JP. I got some ears. There we go. That should fix the sound problem. They don't show up good on my green screen. I don't know why they want to keep blacking out because they're not opaque or anything. I rated my daughter's ear collection. They keep flickering though, which I don't like, but that's right. We're gonna send Chad some Lorcana and some Mickey ears. I had some Captain America ears on at first, but they were blue and they really weren't working. I don't know why this pair. Let me get another pair real quick and try it. All right, let's try these ears. Still doing it. I don't know. Must be just the angle or something. I don't know. It's weird. Well, it's not as fun as I was hoping it would be, but we'll just put them back here. How about that? All right, boys and girls, we get started. It's 8:30. We're going to get started. So, with our other random pack breaks, we'll do this in the same way. We'll open it up. We'll number the packs. I'll random the list, and then we'll get open. We'll do football as soon as this one's over. And then we have to do another one of these. I'll probably do it tomorrow. It looks like. Now, this is our first ever TCG break. So, I am by no means an expert on TCG, so bear with me. We're learning. Paul knows this much better than I do. Him and his daughter collect it, and Charlotte collect it. But for me, it's a first. So, all right, we're going to start there. We're going to number these 1 through 24. It's dinging on me. We're looking for shiny stuff, rare stuff. If Jory's in here, Jory knows pretty good. All right, 1, 2, 4. I think the good stuff's all shiny. Every pack has a foil in it, I think, but there's some that are rare. I think the ones that we really want are called Enchanteds. I also have I'm getting some more Star Wars TCG, which is called Star Wars Unlimited, I think. I've got some of that. I've got one box now that I was going to open myself, actually. But I have some more coming. Probably won't do much. We might do some Pokemon, but you can find Pokemon everywhere. But we might dabble. Think of some other ways to break it. I know you can break stuff by like powers and things of that nature. So we may try some different things besides random pack. But $23 and $24. All right. So now let's random our list real quick. It's a game, right? And cards have powers and values and things of that nature. But like I said, I'm still learning it a little bit myself. All right, so we're going to hop over here. Here's our list. I just took the numbers out, but it's our list. Go in 7 times. There's 6. Brett on top, Ken on the bottom, Farrell. Ken all the way down to a Brett. All right, so let me copy this. And we'll get it so we can paste it out in the chat, or on the screen, excuse me. One second, we'll get started. All right. May take my face camera off now that my fun ears didn't work like I was hoping. All right, this will be our list 1 through 24. Chat back up. All right. So let us get started. First up is Ken with pack number 1. Got little post-it notes, so we'll keep a list. A lot of people grade this stuff as well. All right, here we go. Gotta build a lizard. Gaston. Yelena. Pouncing practice. Quick shot. Twitter pated. Bambi. Bolt. And there's our foil. The Sword of Shan Yu. Our foil in pack 1. So this is a rare, I believe. There's a little R on the bottom that tells you it's a rare. And it's got that little... I get to focus. Maybe that's not. Anyway, foil going to. We'll learn as we go. That one's going to Ken. I don't know where Paul is. Paul could help me out. And Jory could help me out for sure. And Rob Slater probably knows a lot about it too. So that one going to Ken. I love all these movies. That's why I knew this would be fun. We'll throw this in there too, just in case. So there's multiple series. We do have one other series in hand. I think this is the newest one. Pack 2 going to Jory. So we got 3 Jorys in a row. Nope. Who's that? 3 Jorys in a row. Jock. The Dodo. Jasmine. Bambi again. The Coachman. Bell's favorite book, and that is Gene. We had a regular Gene and a foil Gene in that pack. Oh, what's up, Rob? Not you. You can't help me. I bet Jory could a little bit. So we had another Gene. Where's Gene? Yeah, there's regular Gene. All right, so we got 3 and 4 are also Jory. I tried to get into MetaZoo when it first came out a little bit. Fred. I like Fred from Big Hero 6. Colin. Quick Shot. Figaro. Stitch. Everybody likes Stitch, right? And our foil in this pack is General Ali. Speaking of Mulan. If there's anything else you want me to sleeve or top load, feel free to speak up. What's up, Rob? Did you change your name, Rob? This is 4. This is Jory also. Normally these cards are, like Pokemon, are grade really easily because of the rounded corners and stuff. Bambi again. Seeing some repetition. Pull the lever. Hey, there's Lady. There's the sword again, and our foil is Dalmatian Puppy. Dalmatian Puppy. So we'll roll into football. As soon as we get done with this, I'll make a little post and make sure everybody knows we're going live with football. Hey, this one, these have characters on them, so we'll definitely put these in the packs. These are those little scan cards, but I'll make sure you get those too. So those were Jory. We're looking for Enchanted. The problem is I don't know how to tell an Enchanted. I think it's more holographic, if you will. All right, pack 5 going to Joseph. Lumiere, Olaf. There we go. I can't imagine. I don't know how to play the game either. Like, I'll play my Olaf against your Madam Mim, Honey Lemon, and Namari on the foil. I will certainly make Kaz wear the ears. That was Joseph Blanchard. So, do you know a lot about it, Brett? Or are you just jumping in for fun? Are you a Lorcana guy? Do you play? Can you educate us up? 6 is Ron. Here we go, Ron. Do it this way. Bruno. No one talks about Bruno. No. Gaston. The Wardrobe. Dump Truck. Lewis. King Candy. Forstool. Vinny. Down in New Orleans with Shadow Man. And Adelaide Bonifil. Adelaide Bonifile. I don't remember her. I don't know what movie that one's from. Cool. That one is going to Ron. I knew Ron would give a non-sports break a whirl. All right, we're going to 7 and Brett. 7 and Brett's kind of rubbed off, but that is 7. I think the foils is where your value usually lies, like cards that have bigger value. But if you look them up on tcgplayer.com, it's a site owned by Beckett, and it looks at, you can enter the card name, and it'll pull up last sales. I've been doing that with some Pokemon here and here. Jeweled Collar. Light the Fuse, Candy Drift, the Colonel, Mulan, and Ariana on the foil. Down here, I think, is where you tell whether it's enchanted or I think that numbering on that bottom left helps. Would call my daughter in here who likes Disney a lot, but still doesn't know much about Lorcana. So that was Brett. No autographs, no number cards, anything like that in here. We're looking for short print cards. Pack 8. Yeah, it's a little rubbed off, but that is pack 8. Going to Rob. And then we got Jory again. I'm actually setting up at a all TCG or all non-sports show. Jim Deere from Lady and the Tramp. Dale from Chip and Dale. Just one table because I don't have much, but doing a little non-sports stuff I have. Bernard, Twitter paid again. Lady, and that's a different Dalmatian. That is Rolly. Rolly on the foil. Aristocats. Okay, I haven't seen that one forever. That was pack 8. Right, going to Rob. And then we got 9 and 10 are both Jory. 9 and 10. So we'll do these together. It's been some pretty good football games today. Tennessee Georgia game. I can't believe that game. Multiple times, really. There's a Dalmatian puppy. Camilo. Fred. Jasmine. Monterey Jack. Huey of Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Archimedes. And the Snake. Ka from Jungle Book, I believe. On the foil, going to Jory. And again, these cards on the back are just ad cards, but they've got pictures on them, so they're not all exactly the same. Alright, this is pack either 9 or 10, both Jorys. There's Gene again. A lot of Big Hero 6. Bambi. Undermine. Clawhauser. That's, what's that one called? There's a part 2 of that one coming out soon. Zootopia, I think. Tinkerbell. She's got to be a big one, right? And how about Minnie Mouse? Minnie Mouse. Now that one's got a little... I was trying to think if there's anything different about it. What does that say right there? It's not, but a Minnie Mouse foil. It's past Paul's bedtime, or he could be here helping us out. All those going to Jory. We'll be carrying a little more TCG going forward. Lorcana, Star Wars Unlimited, things like that. Maybe some other ones. And this is pack 11 going to Ken. We'll probably dabble in Pokemon when we can get it. Pokemon's still heavily allocated. So it's much harder for us to get, but some of these other ones that are fun that are inexpensive, we'll dabble in those a little bit. Dalmatian, Tippo, Friend Owl. There's a Bonfamil again. Ariana, Scarab, Roquefort, Boltingham, Honest John, Wrong Lever, Alice in Wonderland, and hey, how about Tramp? It's pack 11 going to Ken. I've already got a pile for Ken. All right, pack 12. This will put us at the halfway point. This one's going to Brett. So Brett's got 12 and 13. Yeah, maybe Vinny. I just know it's based on the rarity, and I'm not 100% sure how to tell. Not every foil is super rare. Same same in Pokemon. It's a different one. Meg, that's one of Harper's favorite, my daughter's favorite characters. Hercules is one of her favorites, and Meg is one of her favorites. Some different ones in this pack. Flint, Wreck-It Ralph, and a foil of Basil. Going to Brett. So you never know, Brett. You might have something valuable you can trade your friend that collects. There's a new set. I just pre-ordered the newest one. I don't know what the release date of it is. Like Pokemon, they come out pretty quickly with new cards and stuff. One thing I've learned about Pokemon and stuff is the cards are important, but the art is also important. Cards with the cooler art often sell for more too. There's Thumper, Beast. And a foil of Chip and Dale. Going to Brett. All right, pack 14. Going to Rob. There's only many I've seen so far, but we're seeing some this one. There's a Huey. No, that's Dewey. Excuse me, Dewey. Flynn Rider. The March Hare. This is Potts. Napoleon. Patch. Jiminy Cricket. Cusco from the Emperor's New Groove. And Friend Owl on the foil. Friend Owl. 14 was Rob. We'll break the other one tomorrow if it fills up. Not but 4 spots left, I think. All right, pack 15 and 16 going to Brett. Dewey again. Dewey. Palace Guard. Tramp. Olaf. I like warm hugs. Toby Turtle. Louie. Mulan. And a Wasabi on the foil. I haven't seen that movie in a long time. Big Hero 6. I'm going to have to cue that one up here so you know watch it. Little Baymax action. 16 also Brett. So as soon as we're done with this one, I'll hop on Facebook, let everybody know that we're going to start football, and then we'll roll into that next. That's Cinderella. No, that's Charlotte. That's from Princess and the Frog. Ice Spikes. Walk the Plank. Leafu. Mushu, one of my favorite Disney characters. Eddie Murphy. There's Lady again, and we got a foil of Gloyd Orange Bower. So that's from what's that? Candy? No. The one about the candy. That Wreck-It Ralph. With King Candy? I can't remember. I think it is. Foil. So those are going to Brett. 15 and 16 going to Brett. I'll obviously end up top loading some of these foils for shipping protection. 17 is going out to Ken. And we got 3 Bretts in a row. Now, that new Bo Jackson TCG game, they do have autographs and numbered cards in it, which is interesting. Or at least autographs, I think numbered cards, which makes it very different and much more expensive. Jock, Alice, Captain Hook, Dormouse, Much more expensive than most of them. Hey, there's a Shadow Man spell, I think. Mother Gothel. And a foil of Monstro. It's the whale from Pinocchio, I think. It's a whale, nonetheless. Foil pack 17 going to Ken. All right, 18, 19, and 20. All Brett. I need some Disney music in the background. I got my daughter's Tiki Room ears there. Jim Deere. Mr. Snoops. The Mouse Queen. Bobby. Lewis. Patch. Medusa. What was she from? The what's the name of that movie? Can't remember now. She was a villain in something. Ledric von Drake. Into the Unknown. And a Bambi on the foil. It's not the Outsiders, but it's something. Oh, shoot. Can't remember the name of that one. Two more Barrett. Maribel. Tipo. There's Orange Boar again. This is Potts. Dump Truck. I don't remember him either. Don't talk about Brew. No. Arthur. King Arthur in the house. Sword in the Stone. Abu. Candy Drift. Elsa. Elsa's Beast. Fred again. And Tipo on the foil. Or Tipo. I don't know what he's from either. Is he from Mulan as well? Or Mulan 2? Or seen, I don't know that he is. Some of the more recent ones maybe I haven't seen. But my daughter's 15 now, so anything between the last 15 years, and then I have a sister that's 12 years younger than me, so I saw all of them back then there too. Calhoun, I've seen just about every Disney movie multiple times. Wasabi, General Lee, Hiro Hamada, Pua, that's from Moana. Bruno again, and Scarab on the foil. I don't think we've had the Enchanted yet that I have noticed. So those are all Brett. And then we're about to hit pack 21 again for Ron. $21 for Ron. All right, Ron, here we go. Come on. Enchanted for Ron. Let's get Ron hooked on Lorcana. Dewey. Mad Dog. Don't know him either. Fred Owl. Go-Go Tamago. Magic Carpet. Aladdin. Cusco. Another one. That's the other version of Cusco before he was a llama. Ice Spikes. Beyond the Horizon. Lifu. Monstro. Rapunzel. Now there's a Rapunzel Enchanted, but I don't think it's out. And Walk of the Plank from Peter Pan. And that was Ron's pack. See, Ron, I expect you to learn how to play and be our resident Lorcana expert before no time. All right, 3 packs left. This is pack 22. It's hard to see it. But that is Brett again. Ken and Brett round this out. Then we'll do something I'm a little more familiar with, football. This is fun, though, because I enjoy Disney. But Darling Deer. We had Deer John, and now we got Deer. Alice going down the rabbit hole. Captain Hook. Meg. Chip. Pluto. It's our first Pluto. Forest Duel. Everybody's got a weakness. A little Hades there. Bambi coming at you. And Wilhelmina Packard foil. Wilhelmina Packard foil going to a Barrett. All right, two more. This is Ken, and then we'll end with Brett. Other box we will rip tomorrow. Joey. Bird. I don't know Joe either. Chaka. Lafayette. There's some different names. Anna. Prince Ahmed. Friend Owl. Now we're seeing some dupes again. And Queen of Hearts. And Undermine on the foil. On Mr. Ken. Yeah, these cards are cool. There's some cool art on these, even though they're just these scan. I'm sending them to you. They look just like an advertisement card, but they might be something more. All right, last one. Going to Barrett. Cat would probably try to take our man card away, knowing that you bought into and I broke Lorcana. Joey, Elena, Chaka, Mishu, Radcliffe, Genie, Hua, Flynn Rider, Raya, and we've got Alma Magical foil to end it. Well, that was fun. We'll do some more. Like I said, I'll become more. This is Brett's. Become more a little more educated. I'll get Paul to do some breaks. Who knows a little bit more about it? Maybe we'll even get Charlotte, his daughter, to help out. She can tell us what's good and what's not. But I appreciate you guys jumping in. That was fun. And we'll dabble a little bit more in TCG. Like I said, we've got some more coming. We now have access to TCG and Upper Deck products. So be on the lookout for more hockey, some of the DC stuff that Upper Deck's doing. Might take a month or so before we get that up and running, but be on the lookout. We're going to have access to some things we didn't have access to before, at least not at a good price. So let me put these up, and then I'll let everybody know we're doing football, and then we'll get that set up in 1 second. So bear with me just a minute. I'll be right back. Uh-oh. It's like LS Who scored. All right. Now, let me get reset here for why is the thing not working here? There we go. Put some eye drops in. Y'all don't need to see that. Let's see, is it 9? I think I told everybody 9 for football, so we're close. Star Wars 007, what's that? Oh, like James Bond? Maybe. I don't know if I'll be able to get much of the like Star Wars tops type stuff, at least not at release. But it does open us up to like Upper Deck does like DC now, has a DC license, which could be fun. Let's share this. All right, I gave everybody in football a shout. So let me get those boxes out. We'll leave our ears up on our Disney themed night. I'll turn back on my face cam for the heck of it. I think I got the right boxes. I had to do a full inventory of everything today, and I had to make sure I got all the right boxes for this break, and I hope I got everything right. I think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Wait, no, we're missing one. Oh, there it is. So we're missing Rookies and Stars. There we go. Now that should be everything. What's up, Scott? You missed some Disney. I even wore Disney ears for a minute. They weren't showing up very good on the camera though, so come on. But it was fun. Alright, shouldn't need my sticky notes for this break. Alright. It's football time. Let's do this. Yeah, that was fun. They got the Winter Olympics is coming up. Maybe they'll do them again for that. I really like the boxing cards. They're just way too expensive, and I think those prices will come down. What's up, Neil? People do like Paul did the other night and like split this up and like do a few at a time. This is a lot of packs. We'll go ahead and get this open. I didn't see all price break. Did you pull any numbered cards out of these? I know they're in there. I got some numbered cards from last year. I'll be giving some of these out. I also have some haunted hoops if anybody wants some haunted hoops. Alright, let's start with a few of these and then we'll kind of work our way around. These were extremely cheap, so I just thought throwing these in for fun. All the 25 and everything else is 24. At least this gives us a little variety. It's funny, our distributor offered us these this year, and last year they were out. But if y'all weren't on earlier, you just joined us for football, you do have some new access to Upper Deck and some of the TCG products that we haven't had good access to before. So we'll be doing some hockey, some other Upper Deck stuff like Goodwin Champions, and probably maybe AEW golf. They do some TCG and non-sports as well, like DC. So be on the lookout for that. I don't know if that'll be should be the next month or so. I should go start getting that. So, although it's harder for us to get tops these days, and even some of the panini stuff, they at least give us something different to do. Yeah, I'm gonna get some out of Halloween too. All right, here we go. Will Anderson, Will Mason Taylor. Speaking of LSU, Jordan James, Josh Simmons. Just calling out some of the rookies. All these cards will ship though. Jack Beck, Kyle Williams. I like Kyle Williams. He's really good. I don't know if he was even active this week for the Patriots. Walter Nolan. There's a Tedero McMillan. Banks. The Jackson Dart. He's got to start sooner than later, right? Phil Maffa. Xavier Watts. Watts played really good for the Falcons last week. All right, we'll come back to those. Just want to do a little bit to start us off. Let's do a prism here. It's going to be hard to match Paul's break that night. Paul had a pretty good break. One of one, Uptown. Hard to match that. Alright, should have our vet base here on top. And come on, rookie silver. Nope, but Phil Simms going to the Giants. Got Lamar on the green. Trevon Walker, DK Metcalf, Theo Johnson, emergent of Marshawn Lloyd, and a little Jared Goff, and then a Max Melton rookie on the back. Not pull anything very big out of hangers. Hangers are supposed to be bangers, right? We pulled the silver. We did pull the silver Daniels out of one not too long ago. But outside of that, we have not pulled many big cards. Out of the hangers. Let's go ahead and do our other hanger one. Then y'all tell me where we'll do another stack of score, and then where do y'all want to go next after that? Any thoughts? A little vet action. Coach card. All right, silver rookie. Nope. But Mike Quick to the Fly Eagles Fly. Then we got Peppers, Mac, Welker, Rome Odunze rookie. Nice one for the Bears. Portals Ricky Williams. And a nice Bo Nix on the fireworks. And a Will R. Reichert Roll Tide Roll on the back. Well, I think you're a little overzealous there. You just posted it. When was the last time we had a break Snapville? Like, if it was like 2 or 3 days from now, then I'm like, man, it's stalled. But you just posted it, so don't get too upset yet. You got time. It'll be all right. You'll get there. It looks nice. I can't wait to see it opened. All right, let's do some more score. Patience is not Chad's virtue. I don't remember what was the round. Tell me what's next, Scott, if you remember, and I'll do it exactly the same way if you remember. I know he. I was popping it out. I know he mixed these in here and there. I think he did this last. Maybe Rookies and Stars and Optic last, I think. So maybe Mosaic next. And it does look like a great product, I agree. Especially since Lee's been consistently has not been good of late. Alright, I think it was Mosaic next. Then Optic. Then Encore. Then Rookies and Stars. And then I think that was it. Like I said, I was in and out. So I missed Mosaic. I actually missed Optic too. But I think he did that order. I think we could run this back one more time if we really like this. I'm trying to think what comes out this week. Donruss comes out this week. I don't know if I'm going to have any Donruss, unfortunately. Not this week. I may have some next week. Or the week after next, I mean. All right. Zacchaeus. A little Jalen Milroe going to Scott. Ashton Genty. Higgins. Will Howard, Isaiah Bond. I have a green. I have nothing of color yet. I have a green out of this of Jaden Daniels last year that was some sort of. I don't think that. Maybe the base was green last year. Ollie Gordon. I mean, you may not care, but these cards actually grade really well. They're a thinner stock, but they're glossy. Gino. Dylan Sampson. I really like Dylan Sampson. As long as Judkins doesn't just come back and take away snaps from Sampson, I think Sampson's going to be really good. Let's sleeve up our dart from the last stack. All right, let's do Mosaic. Miss Mosaic. I saw the solicitation for 25 Mosaic. That's one of my favorites. Mosaic. I always like the parallels in Mosaic. Sticking together a little bit there. Got a Dallas Turner rookie. Hey, we got an autograph. Look at there. Troy Franklin auto. Going to the Broncos. Get autos out of Megas every day anymore. Remember when Megas used to be guaranteed? Autos used to be guaranteed in Megas? Those were the good days. Well, Troy Franklin. To the Broncos. That was a filler win. We've got the DJ Moore on the blue and a nice Bo Nix on the blue reactive, I think it's called. Bo Nix, another Bronco. Little touchdown master. Big head, if you will, Josh Allen. We got rookie auto to boot. We got Trey Benson. Sticking together bad. Who's that? Rook Royal Falcons. Silver mosaic of Jabari Thrash to the Browns. Epic Ty Law. Man. It's been a while since I've had some sticky cards. Jordan Addison. And a silver of Christian McCaffrey to the 49ers. Well, I was spacing on McCaffrey. Blue of Jordan Poyer, Bills. And Devin Leary. We pull a lot of Devin Leary. Notoriety of Kyler. I feel like we pull way too much of Devin Leary out of 24 products. Got Jaden Reed, I think is hurt now. And Brian Mitchell to the Eagles. Ricky Pearsall on the whatever that is insert. I don't have Reed as a starter in a lot of fantasy leagues. He's on my bench, but I have him in a lot of fantasy leagues. Debo did pretty well for me Thursday night. I have Debo in a lot of leagues too. I was high on Debo. Who's that? Adisa Isaac silver mosaic of Jahmyr Gibbs, Lions. A little blue action of Fred Warner, 49ers. And Cole Bishop, Bills. My eyes have been so dry lately. Like I put drops in and it's like, oh, amazing. And then like 5 minutes later, they're dry again. Doesn't last long for whatever reason. All right, last pack. Come on, we need a big one. Bo Nix blue is nice, but we need a. That was a draft. Bo Nix. We need a base big rookie here. Sam Darnold. There's a Brian Thomas Jr. and a Trevor Lawrence. All right, starting out a little slow. All right, let's knock these out. Then we'll do Optic, Encore, Rookies and Stars, and end with Optic. You know, Brian Thomas Jr. had his best game last year when Mac Jones started. So I wouldn't be shy to start a receiver with Mac Jones starting. His numbers were better with Mac Jones, pretty good bit better than they were with Trevor Lawrence last year. After Trevor got hurt and Mac was the starter. So I wouldn't be shy. I mean, to me, Purdy and Mac Jones are identical. Mac's not as mobile as Purdy, but outside of that, they're pretty much similar, which is why I think Shanahan and the Niners picked up Mac. So I don't think they'll miss a beat, to be honest with you. So I wouldn't shy away from anybody Mac throwing to you. So I would lean Pearsall, although Keenan Allen had a good week too, so it's hard to say. But the only reason I know that Mac Jones stat. Oh, there's something shiny green coming up. It popped up in something I was watching this last weekend, I think. During the week. I gotta go through and set my lineups. Luckily, knock on wood, I haven't really had many injury issues yet, necessarily. So I haven't had to really do much resetting or lineups or actually having to watch much pregame. I don't have a lot of questionable guys, injury-wise. Now, I am thinking about posting some Obsidian basketball. It is hobby. It's a little pricey because it's hobby basketball, but I like Obsidian a lot. We end up with some, so be on the lookout for that tomorrow. All right, we got Troy Franklin. Speaking of the dope, there's something green back there, so we have at least one number or one parallel. Mason Graham, Abdul Carter, Winston, Jackson, again, Landon Jackson. All right, come on, rookie. How about Jerome Ford? Not a rookie, and it is numbered to 399. I love the foil going to the Browns. Throw it up there. It's numbered. It's our only numbered card in the box, it looks like. Wells rookie. I know. Wish it was a Cam Ward. We haven't had a Cam Ward in here, have we? Unless I missed it. Pat Bryant. Williams. Barron. Williams again. Yeah, I don't know how I missed the Titans. I guess when I did my what teams remaining list first time, I just missed the Titans, and then I never realized they weren't taken. All right, we put our base away. Put our eye drops, and then we're going to hit Optic next. Optic Retail. Optic Retail. Pardon me for one moment. About 30, 40 minutes. You don't need me. All right, Optic Retail on deck. Come on uptown or downtown. I really like the look of some of the 25 downtowns that I've seen popping out. They look nice. All right. I guess they're coming out of the holiday tins. I think that's what I've seen most people finding in the wild so far. You know, I know I've told y'all this before, but I like Encore. I think it's underrated. Now, it was way too expensive for what it is, 2 hits when it first came out. But it has dropped really cheap, and now I think it's a pretty good value. Of course, I'm a sucker for the old Pinnacle look. I don't know why they just didn't call it Pinnacle, because, well, that's on the box, I guess. Well, I guess it's a mix of Pinnacle and Pacific. I like to snag the Pinnacle name away from people who start making their own cards. Clear the world of Leaf and whatnot. Alright, here we go. Optic. Jerry Judy. See a hollow silver coming up. Tavian Sanders rookie. Hollow silver Traylon Burks for the Titans. I don't think he's a Titan anymore, but Adisa Isaac rookie. Jordan Travis, also no longer in the league. And Amon-Ra St. Brown on the Stars. Passing grade Michael Penix of Falcons. Also realize we have some more illusions. Pearsall rookie. Ooh, what do we got here? How about Will Levis? Getting you some Titans, but not the Titans you want. On the 100 parallel. Never know. Will Levis could resurface one day. He's got all the measurables right. It's just it didn't translate. The field did it. Let's see, we haven't done this stat yet. Jamari Thrash. DeMarcus Lawrence. Christian Wilkins. Where is he now? He was cut, right, from the Raiders. I don't know where he ended up. Speaking of Keenan Allen. And Tyrone Tracy. I actually like Tyrone a lot. He'll do better when they end up putting Dart in there, too. All right, we're about to get to our hobby. There should be 2 hits here, 2 hits there, and 4 hits there. So our hits we're saving to the end. We did have 1 extra auto, which is out of Mosaic. A nice place. We only have 1 numbered card, which is out of our, believe it or not, out of our haunted score pack. All right, come on, downtown, uptown, midtown, other side of the track, other side of the track, parallel, something, insert something. Oh, that hollow. Got me excited. Will Shipley. Hollow of Jahmyr Gibbs, Alliance. Johnny Wilson, rookie. Brian Thomas Jr., rookie. We got Dalton Knox on the Stars. Captain in Charge, Kyler Murray. Midget in charge. What do we got there? That is Elite Neighbors rookie. Just insert chain reaction to the Jets. Yep, Jets. Stars Austin Eckler, who's also out for the year, which is a bummer. And Byron Murphy. But I got Chris Rodriguez will come off the healthy scratch list now. He was another guy I took some of. Chad over there, pimping it. I do like that they have, 18 cards? Was it 18 cards per box you said on the Jumbo? It's pretty cool. Alright, we're going to do Encore, Rookies and Stars, and end with Optic. Contenders. Optic. These sleeves are all over. In fact, let me grab some more. Never mind, I got some. Alright, Encore. Underrated product. Let's see if we can pull in one. Big what's hurting Florida. Because DJ Lagway missed almost all of the practice injured, and so I think he's just having to look at the peaks live, which is dangerous. Alright. Pinnacle. We've got an orange. Jair Alexander. Orange is numbered to 99. I don't think Paul caught the numbered cards either. To 99. Jair Alexander to Paul Miller in the pack. Is that Braylon Allen? Michael Penix. Rookie, right? Yeah. Put these over here. We'll have a couple to do dice rolls on. Verse rookie. Of a gray A.J. Barner rookie. Number 2, 150. Go to the Seahawks. Paul must have just inserted these. Roma Dunze and Worthy. We'll random that. We have the dice at the end. He didn't say how he was going to do them, but unless they were numbered, he'll probably just randomly stick them in somebody's pile. Jordan rookie. Oh, crap. Snuck up on me. How about a Michael Penix auto? Not bad at all. Encore rookie auto. Michael Penix Jr. going to the Falcons, and shoot. I gotta look. I don't think I had the Falcons in this one. That certainly snuck up on me. Wasn't expecting a redemption. Let's see who had the Falcons. Falcons. Going to Jory. They go Jory. Unfortunately, it is a redemption. But Michael Penix. Speaking of Michael Penix, this was our base rookie earlier. Right. We got Michael Penix. Again, blueprints. Edwards rookie. Future. Brock Purdy. Speaking of Brock Purdy. McKinstry Kool-Aid. I mean, I think you can get these boxes now for under $100. I know $100 is a lot for one hit, one auto, but or one hit, one auto and then really two hit. But you get numbered content. You can't buy a mega box these days for much less than $100. So. Well, I think at their current price, like I said, they're below cost, but original cost, which is maybe where they should have been before originally, right? Harris Stafford got a Bijan future. Gray Blake Corum rookie to the Rams, number to 150. I don't like the Pinnacle style, but again, I'm old enough to have originally opened Pinnacle that looked just like this. Another Michael Penix. And a relic. Wow, that's a nice patch. How about a 4-color Chris Godwin patch? Orange, black. That's the old Buccaneers patch. Number 275. Chris Godwin. Very nice patch. You don't see 4-color. I guess the Bucs during that era did have some really nasty patchwork. One time I had a lot of really cool O.J. Howard patches from his rookie year, which they had those ugly uniforms with all the colors on. Well, I don't say ugly. Brightly colored. Multicolored. But that's nice. 4 colors to the Bucs. Might be ankle brace pack. Got Marino and Kelly. Roll a die for that shortly. Rookie. And an orange. Tre'Davious White to the Ravens, number 299. Just a clean looking set to me. If they threw a little foil on there, or a little chrome, would be looking better, but then we got a Saquon and Devin Achon. Future Love and Murphy rookie. What? The Packers look pretty good all around. They're very balanced in run, pass, defense. Tough to beat. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and do the dice roll for these while I got them out. So what we'll do, odd will be player on the front, even player on the back, odd left, even right. Odd. So Kelly and TB12 and Saquon and Roma Dunze. We get those. All right, one of my favorites, rookies and stars. My favorite the last couple of years may be Illusion, but I also still love rookies and stars. Do a few of these at a time. Appreciate y'all filling up. We are slowly but surely becoming a football group. Paul and I were just laughing about that day. At one time, we did probably 75% baseball and filled it the best, but not anymore. Football guys have carried our group, that's for sure. All right, here we go. And right out of the gate, big time, Mr. Cortland Sutton, Broncos having a good break. Number 2, $3.99. It's only one color, a little white on the sides. Made it look like a 2-color at first. Yeah, it's pretty thin. Big time. I have this backwards. Drew Brees. Let's see one of those. I don't think it's a short break. Touchdown, Drew Brees. It's an insert. But I don't remember seeing one of those, though, in previous breaks. Draft class, Brian Robinson. Purple, Jason McClellan to 299. I'm going to sleeve that Drew just in case, because I don't think it's a short print, but I don't recall seeing one of those on the other break stuff, Rookies and Stars, we've done. Can't hurt to top load it, though, right? Crusade Silver, Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs. Danny Downs. Draft class, Drake May. Roma Dunze. And to 299, we have Eric All. Rookie to the Bengals. Yeah, Broncos doing well. It does seem like the last several breaks we've done, one team or two teams have kind of dominated. Crusade Silver, Xavier Leggett. And how about an auto? Ooh, there's a nice one coming up next. How about Tip Ryman, number to 99, going to the Cardinals. Rookie auto, Tip. Fun name, Tip. And is this what I think it is? Big gold. I think that's a gold airborne Patrick Mahomes. It is. How about 6 of 10? 6 of 10. That's nasty. 6 of 10. Gold airborne Patrick Mahomes. Very nice. I think Curtis had the. That's a pretty card. See? Why I like Rookies and Stars. CJ Stroud. Rookie Rush, Caleb Williams. Thrillers. Silver, Deebo Samuel. Drake May rookie. Yeah, what, of 10 Derrick Henry in the last break out of Rookies and Stars? I don't know. I just feel like Rookies and Stars and Illusions both have a lot of. They're two of the cheaper hobby products you can buy every year. And just tend to have, good value, in my opinion, compared to, again, the ceiling is lower. You're obviously not going to hit what I would call a lottery card, probably. But the floor is much higher, I feel like. Have I seen a Notre Dame Texas A&M score lately? Curious what that game's doing. I figure that would be a good game tonight. So that's Pitts. And we've got Myles Garrett to 299. Brownies for a cheap team. Brownies having a little sneaky break too. And our next auto, man, Cardinals heavy. Trey Benson, number 299. So both autos were Cardinals. 299. One of the later teams taken in the break too. Now let's hope no Cardinals here. We had Trey Benson in that, doesn't it? No RPA. I thought you used to get one RPA. Rookie Rush, Xavier Worthy, Michael Penix Silver Thrillers. Jalen Wright, Malik Neighbors. We have a lot of purple in our Jaheim Bell to 299. Not Packers, sorry, Patriots. Silver Spencer Rattler. Jaden Daniels. And how about to the Vikings? Oh, Jamie McCarthy, Dallas Turner to 399 dual relic. Not bad. Mickey ears back there. I've got things moved around. Dallas Turner again. Brees Hall. How about a stellar rookies? That might be a case hit there. Caleb Williams to the Bears. I gotta look up and get more familiar with my case hits and some of these products. Every product these days has case hits, usually multiple. It's nice though. Stellar rookies. Caleb Williams to the Bears. May not be, but it's a good looking card. And about a Caleb Williams base to end the box. Alright. Optic Contenders time. We're getting low on most of our football inventory. I took a full inventory today of everything. Just we haven't done it in a while. There's way too much basketball, in my opinion. Considering we don't rarely ever break basketball. We have a lot of it. Move these to our base box, and then we'll do our final box. Paul pulled the case it out the other night. All right, here we go. First up, CJ Stroud. Just gonna sleeve these because they're thick. Behind that, how about a Brock Bowers rookie? Very nice. Oh, size. Oh, that felt weird. Brock Bowers. Not really, Neil, to be honest with you. We just have it, and it's piling up because we don't sell a lot of it at our shows at or break. Next up, how about Puka Nacua season ticket blue, number 299, 39 of 99 to the Rams. This parallel looks so nice. No, that's the problem, is it's piling up because we don't sell a lot of it. And we do. I moved some of it by the case when it first gets out, especially some of the higher end stuff. Next up, how about on card Jacob Cowing rookie auto to the 49ers. That is a base, not numbered. I'm really thinking about dropping the Obsidian break, maybe a 4-boxer, 6-boxer. And last, no, we got 2 cards left. Sorry. First up, how about a little gold ink on that one, Jambari Thrash. It's pretty cool. Browns are having a sneaky break. That is numbered to 15 of 50. I don't know what number that is. Is that gold? Orange? Looks orange. They signed it with the gold pen. That one is a sticker. Jabari Thrash. Brown sneaky break to 50. And then I think we have an insert on the back, if I remember right. My Tiki Rube ears are in the way. Last card of the break, Mr. Dak Prescott. MVP to the Cowboys at 56 of 75. All right, let's do a recap. I got shit everywhere. This was a base CJ Stroud out of Contenders Optic. We had these we did a dice roll for. That went to Saquon. That went to Odunze. That went to Kelly. And that went to Bradshaw. Get this a little more organized here. Maybe. All right, maybe a bigger recap than we need, but we'll do it anyway. So some things of note that are not numbered. We had the Drake May draft class, Silver Crusade Leggett, Rookie Rush Caleb Williams, Thriller Silver Debo Samuel, Drake May base, Crusade Silver Mahomes, Neighbors draft class, Airborne Rattler, uh, Jaden Daniels base, Caleb Williams base, Silver Thriller Michael Penix, draft class Brian Thomas Jr., Jameer Gibbs Silver, Brian Thomas Jr. base rookie, Stars Dalton Knox, Malik Neighbors base rookie, Austin Eckler stars, Byron Murphy stars, Christian Wilkins stars, nice Tyrone Tracy rookie on the stars, silver Treylon Burks, Amon-Ra St. Brown stars, passing grade Michael Penix. This was an insert. Ricky Pearsall might be assigned to play Pearsall tomorrow. Touchdown Masters, Big Head, Josh Allen. Silver out of Mosaic of Christian McCaffrey. Silver's out of Prism of Phil Simms and Mike Quick. Blue Reactives or Reflectives or whatever they're called. Cole Bishop Bills. Fred Warner 49ers. Jaden Reed Packers. Brian Mitchell Eagles. Jordan Poyer Bills. Devin Leary that we pull all the time Ravens. DJ Moore Bears. And we had a NFL debut of Bo Nix Broncos. Some other things out of Mosaic and Prism. We had a Brian Thomas Jr. Insert Mosaic Silver, Jameer Gibbs, and Mr. Jamari Thrash again. Green Waves, we had Julius Peppers, Khalil Mack, Wes Welker, Lamar Jackson, Trayvon Walker, DK Metcalf, Theo Johnson, Jared Goff. We had a Roma Dunze and a Bo Nix as well. Broncos did have a good break. I think best card we probably pulled was the Mahomes 10, though. Then we had a Penix Blueprints out of Encore, Penix Base Rookie out of Encore. Out of our Halloween, we had Abdul Carter, Jackson Dart, Jalen Milrow, Austin Genty. We had the $2.99. That is Eric All, Bengals. I don't know. This is called a touchdown, but touchdown club. Drew Brees. I don't know how rare those are, but I don't remember pulling one of those in Rookies and Stars. $2.99. Jace McClellan. $2.99. Tre'Davious White, Ravens. Penix on the insert rookie. $150 rookie. Blake Corum to the Rams. $99. Puka Nacua out of Contenders Optic, also to the Rams. $2.99. That is Jaheim Bell, Patriots. $2.99. Myles Garrett, Browns. $150 AJ Barner to the Seahawks. $99. Jair Alexander, Packers. We had the 100 parallel of Will Levis to the Titans. We had a base Brock Bowers rookie out of Optic. We had the pink MVP 275 to the Cowboys out of Contenders Optic. We move these over, then we'll go around the horn here. Oh no, my ears are down. If y'all just joined us now, we did a Disney break earlier, so I had those ears on, but it didn't work out well. All right. To $3.99, we had this Jerome Ford to the Browns out of the Haunted Score. We had the Stellar Rookies Caleb Williams out of Rookies and Stars. I can't remember if that's a case hit or not. I gotta look that up. And this one's really nice. Airborne Gold Parallel. Patrick Mahomes. 6 of 10. That's a beaut. A beaut. Couple nice relics. How about a 4-color patch to 75? Chris Godwin to the Buccaneers. dual relic to $3.99, J.J. McCarthy, Dallas Turner, Vikings, and a big-time Cortland Sutton to $3.99, single color to the Broncos. Autographs. We had Tip Ryman to $99, Cardinals. We had the scripts out of Mosaic, Troy Franklin to the Broncos. We had the gold ink orange parallel of Jamari Thrash. That's numbered to 50 for the Brownies. We had the base on-card auto of Jacob Cowing going to the 49ers. We had the Trey Benson to $2.99. Also Cardinals, and our bigger auto tonight, out of Encore, a Michael Penix Jr. rookie auto. That will do it. Thank you very much, boys and girls. I don't know what football is next, but I did inventory everything today, so I'll come up with something fun. Be on the lookout for that. I hope y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Chad's got some Leaf, a really cool new Leaf baseball product called Baseball Nation up right now. We've got a Lorcana box. In fact, there's our Lorcana box. Last I checked, they had 4 spots left. We'll do that tomorrow. As always, boys and girls, thank you very much. Hope you have a great rest of your Saturday night. And we'll catch you guys and gals next time.